battle for third place as Kanzi and Mike 88 teammates messing it up. And Ryan Mead not too far behind that as One Fast Evo's taking it easy again, back in 6th place. And there goes King and Shag, and it looks like they were 3 wide for a minute there between Kanzi and Mead and Mike 88, and 88 just seemed to hit the wall. But here's King as he's pulling away from Shag, coming into the final corner. As he takes this corner nice and slow, so does Shag, and they come around to complete lap 1. Lap 2, lap 1 was a caution lap, as now things looks like it's going to even out between 3rd, 4th, and 5th, as One Fast Eagle is slipping far behind, but it's alright, every dog has his day. As King's going to lead the first lap, Shag's going to come back, and it looks like Ryan Mead's going to give Kanzi a challenge. Let's see if he can get it done here going into the first turn. As it looks like Kanzi might be able to hold him off, and they're starting to pull away from 4th place 88. As now Ryan Mead's trying to look for another way as we go on board with him. And he's going to have a run. Oh, maybe not. We'll see if he can get a run and pass Kanzi here as they're starting to fade back from Shag and King Best. And Kanzi takes the turn high. Mead's going to keep his line. And they're going to try to run down Shag. But who knows here as Kanzi gets into the wall a bit. Mead gets into him. Kanzi's going to keep 3rd place. And they're going to go again. As Mead's all over Kanzi's bumper trying to find a way around. Trying to figure out Kanzi's line to get the run. As we're on board with Ryan Mead. And looks like he's going to have another run as he's pushing Kanzi down the straightaway. And we're going to jump back to 88, who's dropping back, and One Fast Evo has fell off the pace. But King Best is just pulling away from Shag. He just had an outstanding car in this race. As Shag's trying to catch up, trying everything he can, but it looks like he can't. And I guess with that push, Ryan Mead got around Kanzi, and Kanzi's going to fight back. As we're on board with Ryan Mead, and there's Kanzi with a run. He might get one more before the turn, as he's going to bump him, bump drafting, down the straightaway here. Going to the first turn, and it looks like Mead's going to hold him off. We're going to fast forward to lap 13, pit stops. The caution did come out, that's why everyone's all bunched up. Here's King, he's going to pit first, and then Shag, then Mead, then Mike 88 got around Kanzi going into the pit lane. Kanzi 5th, One Fast Eagle 6th. Everybody's still in the race, and we're going to see how they come off pit road. As here's Shag's pit, his car's all dinged up from bouncing off the walls. There's Ryan Mead's pit, One Fast Evo, and here's Mike Kanzi in 5th as everything's jumping around, but it looks like King Best is going to get out first, Ryan Mead 2nd, Shag looks like he's going to get 3rd, and 4th place as Mike Kanzi runs over Shag's crewman, and 5th place One Fast Evo, and Mike 88's going to come out 6th. Yeah, Mike Kanzi just ran flat out over Shag's crewman, as Shag has his windshield wiper on. There's Kanzi right behind him, One Fast Evo behind him, and Mike 88 just coming out of the pit now. With a long stop, don't really know what happened there. But here's the restart on lap 15 with King Best and Ryan Mead leading them down to the restart. Kanzi and Shag in the next row, then 88 and One Fast Evo. And here they go. As King's gonna drive them down. And all hell seems to break loose in the turn, but King Best is going to keep the lead as 2nd place, 2nd for 6 has hit the wall or something there, but Shag's going to hang on to 2nd, Mead's going to try to battle him for 2nd, and Kanzi's not too far behind with 88 right on their 10th. As you see, they're starting to pull away. 88's car is just not there with Shag, King, Mead, and Kanzi. But King's car seems to be the best handling one as he has the lead again, and he's starting to pull away. But here's Ryan Mead going around Shag for 2nd place as he gets the job done. And Kanzi trying to catch back up to Shag and the leaders. As you see the gap between King and Mead, Shag's going to come back as they both cream the outside wall. It's going to hurt Mead a little more than Shag. And now Canty's hot on his tail, as Mike and H just watching from a comfortable distance. As Canty's just following Mead, as he's going to give him a bump right here. Going into the final corner, and back on the straightaway. Don't really know what happened there, lag in the video. But here we go, Ryan Mead and Canty trying to work together to catch the leaders here, as Canty's going to give him a nice little bump draft going into the first turn, as he's running his ass into next week. And they're going to catch Shag as Canty gives him one more bump. And good driving by Mead not to cream the wall so hard as Canty goes by Mead. So we're going to fast forward to lap 20. As you see, King Pest is still the leader, has led every single lap so far. But the battle between second and fourth has really heated up. As you see Shag, Mead, and Canty all right here. Mike 88 nowhere to be found. As now Ryan Mead is all over Shag's back end. And Canty's coming. And he might give Mead a bump, as they're going just about almost 200 miles per hour into the sharp right-hand turn. Over here, as Canty was in second, everything switched up. Shag's back in second, and Ryan Mead has dropped back to fourth. As we're on board with Canty, as he's trying to catch back up to Shag, King Best is just fucking cruising on his way to another victory. Which, actually, I think this one will be the third race in a row that he wins. Or he's going for a third win. As Mike 88 and One Fast Evo are really far behind. They're going to have a battle of their own for fifth. But right now, as Shag's pulling away from Canty, I think, Mead's trying to catch back up, and Canty's trying to ruin Shag after that little contact over there in turn 1. As you see the gap between the three cars right there, Mead's a little far behind, but he'll be back. Shag's pulling away from Canty a little. And there goes Shag. I don't think anyone's car was strong enough to fucking contend with Best, King Best up there. His car was just perfect. You can't ask for a better car than that. As here comes the straightaway. This is the part using the draft right here could really help someone. As we go on board with Shag. As you see the gap to Canty and then Canty to Mead. With 4 laps to go, anything can happen. And Shag's gonna go on that turn. The fucking video's gonna lag a little bit. But Ryan Mead trying so hard to catch up, trying so hard to finish better than what he did last week. A weird 6th place finish for Ryan Mead last week. Don't know what happened there. Shag still has his windshield wiper on, as he creamed the wall, and because of that, Canty's going to be on his ass now. As you see how close Canty is to Shag, as Shag hits the wall a couple more times. Maybe the bump from Canty. Now Canty goes and takes second from Shag. Where's Ryan Mead in all this, you ask? He's coming, as now he's hot on Shag's tail, as you see the gap from Canty to Shag and Shag to Mead. And if you look on the map, there's no dot in front of him until after that turn. That is first place. These guys are battling for second, and they're acting like it's the fucking last lap here. As you see Mead now closing in on fucking Shag. And let's see what happens. This straightaway breeds all kinds of shit. As you see the gap, Canty has a pretty good lead on this too. As Mead's trying to catch up to Shag. And let's see if he can do it. They're coming to the first turn. And it looks like Mead's just going to haul ass in there, do a complete 360, keep going. Canty's going to drop back to third. Shag's going to take second. And Mead doing a complete 360, still in fourth, and they're still battling for second place with 3 laps to go. And throughout that whole little incident, it doesn't even look like it affected anyone. As Canty's going to come and bump the wall, try to gain more spots on seconds on Shag. Shag's going to bounce off the wall now. Canty's going to bump him. Canty's going to hit the wall. As this battle is really heating up here. As Canty's going to try to get a run on Shag as they all hit the wall coming out of that turn. And they're all neck and neck again. As you see the gaps right here, this is some intense racing right now, right here. As they're coming straight down the stretch to the final turn. And let's see what happens here. Coming out of the final turn. Coming to 2 or 3 laps to go. And it looks like they're all going to be single file and try to line up for that draft. So they can all get a good run on each other. But let's see what happens. There's still a lot of racing to go here. As now 2 laps to go. Well, 3 laps to go. My bad. King is just loving this, because the more these guys race, the more he just pulls away, as Kanzi's going to get a little into Shag, and Mead's going to hit a tire across the track, whatever the fuck that came from. But they're racing side by side up here. Looks like Kanzi couldn't do it. The video's going to lag one more time. Why? I don't really know. But here we are. Shag's fucking up high. Kanzi's down low. Mead's does not know where to go. They're 3 wide for second place. And it looks like Mead's going to jump in second. Kanzi's going to stay in third. Shag's going to drop back to fourth. They all hit the wall right there. Kanzi falls back to fourth. Shag's in third. Mead's in second. This is some intense racing right here. And Shag and Kanzi are going to bounce off the wall. Shag's going to get a run on Mead, though, with it. They're side by side. He pushes Mead into the wall. Mead pushes back. Kanzi goes under Mead. Tries to take second. Can't really do it. Kanzi bounces off the wall. And yet still, side by side is Shag and Kanzi. As Shag gets the upper hand coming out of that turn. And here we go. Final turn again. Shag's going to get under Mead. Give him a little bump. See if he can pass him. Looks like he's got the job done. As now Mead falls back behind Shag to use the draft again. He's going to push Shag. And now there's 2 laps to go. As Mead is all over Shag over here. And this is really anybody's race for second, as it looks like King is pretty much gone unless he fucks up big time. But Mead's going to pass Shag again for second place. Kanzi's back and forth. And really don't know what's going on with 5th and 6th, but I think they're just racing in single file there. As you see the gap between fucking 2nd and 1st right there. But that's pretty much gone. As this is where the tension's going to start to build. And looks like Shag's going to try all he can to get back around Mead. As now Kanzi's back up there. And here they go. Single file coming into one of the fastest parts of the track. Shag's going to bounce off the wall. Kanzi didn't bounce off the wall, but he didn't get a run. As now they're all coming for their clean. This is really anybody's race right here. Kanzi's going to bounce off the wall, driving in a little too hot, perhaps. As Kanzi and Shag bounce off the wall, and somehow the video's going all haywire, but it looks like Shag has overtaken Ryan Mead. And this is it. This is the final lap right here, as every car has hit the fucking wall right there. As pretty much King is going to win this race. As you see, all these cars are so damaged. As Kanzi bounces off the wall again. And here comes Shag, here comes Kanzi. It's anybody's race right here. For second. And Kanzi drills the fucking outside wall. Shag hits it. Well, fucking Ryan Mead hits it too, as Kanzi's gonna push Shag. As they're coming to one of the best parts of the track again. Here comes Shag on the side of Mead. As they bump. As you saw right there, Shag got into the wall, got Mead into the wall. Shag got the worst of that, as Ryan Mead came back and pushed Shag into the wall. Looks like that's going to eliminate Shag, but now it's anybody's race right here for second, as Ryan Mead is fucking second. Kanzi's in third, and here comes Kanzi. He's going to line up. Here he comes. He bumps Mead. Look at this. He has a run. Shag looks like he can't do anything about this, as they're side by side coming to the wire. It's anybody's race for second, as King Best has won the race. Mead's gonna get a run, but is it enough? As there goes Kanzi, here they come to the stripe. Mead's gonna bump, but it's not gonna be enough, as Kanzi takes home second.